Bonsoir merci, thank you for tuning in to WDBG TV, Metro Windsor, Detroit.
Live from the far reaches of the North American realm, WDBG presents our new morning show, North America's Rising. Hosted by someone many consider to be North America's sexiest, most voluptuous, amazing, and most esteemed, outrageously satirical, as well as one of, if not the most vocal female broadcast commentators ever to grace the North American airwaves, our WDBG and VNA directress and member of the Independent Press Gallery of Canada, the one and only Amy Suzanne. And I'm telling you, if you've never seen or heard her, you're all in for a real surprise. As if you're, as they say, a real one like Amy is, then you're going to love our hot and vocal little Amy Suzanne. You'll especially love her new show, North America's Rising. So grab a coffee, strap in, and let's roll across the continent with our awesome Amy Suzanne as she takes us across North America to hear about some very interesting events. In a manner most in today's media would tremble all over to pull off, as well as take you down the North American news rabbit hole like nobody else ever will. Even if they got their asses out of comfy studios or dispensed with all that click-seeking, look at me and the VIP I'm with, ain't I great? Self-glorifying bullshit like most of today's mainstream or even independent media does. Instead of just sitting back in an armchair and running their mouths about shit other people reported on first, our Amy, she tries to get out there, mix with some regular people from the less lofty regions of the realm, and she does it in that old-school, raw and real style by asking more than just the VIPs what they think and doing some real public service work. You know, that real, in the vernacular of the people, kind of speaking and real reporting, that good old Lou Gordon or Charlie Lee Duff style of real
Amy,
reporting which most in the media today have forgotten, have never really done, or weren't ever even taught. That's what media is supposed to be all about, and that's the way Amy Suzanne is going to bring it to you like Lou Gordon used to do or Lee Duff still does today. So now,
hey,
just
I'm
sit
Chris
back,
Stacy,
stuff all that
one of the
political
longtime
correctness
VNA
somewhere the
members.
sun
Just
doesn't
wanted to wish you a
shine,
very
watch,
happy
listen and enjoy our Amy
41st birthday
Suzanne
from Ottawa.
exercise the rights of free speech, thought, and
Happy
press as they were
birthday,
meant to be used, and while
Bless
doing
you.
it, let's say even displaying a bit more of her God-given female gifts and virtues than most females in even today's media would ever dare to do without giving a damn what anyone thinks or feels about it, unlike those in today's media who are too cowardly to do so. Anyways, thanks for tuning in this morning. Live love, learn and enjoy free speech, free press, and a free people. So now that you kinda know what to expect without me further running my mouth or any other further ado, here's the girl you and the world been waiting for and really needs to hear. Wake up North America, here's the radiantly gorgeous as well as quite in the vernacular vocal and intelligent awesome raw Amy Suzanne.
Good morning, North America. It's already 9 a.m., so time to wake the fuck up, because North America's rising. And right now, right damn now, it's time to get your ass, ears, and mind on this here little ride with me, Amy Suzanne. So let's go, and let's roll, people.
Hey, the Chad. Hey, it's the Chad. Amy, happy 41st birthday. You've accomplished a great amount in your 41 years of being a CEO of a high-ranking media, independent media company. Pleasure working with you as always. Again, happy birthday, and I'm one of your biggest fans and one of your biggest supporters, girl.
Welcome to WDBG Livestream TV. I'm Amy Suzanne, CEO of the Windsor Detroit Broadcast Group and Directress of the VNA Media Group Guild.
Good morning. This is WB50 in Detroit, Michigan, serving television viewers from two great nations. WB50 invites you to enjoy Detroit's exciting choice in television entertainment. Sections of today's programming are mechanically reproduced. Now, the staff of TV50 invites you to enjoy Detroit's exciting choice in television entertainment.
Good evening, Metro Detroit, Windsor, and all our viewers throughout North America and the world. You're watching WDBG's Channel 50 Windsor, Detroit.
Capital of the world, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
No bullshit programming.
I'm Amy, Suzanne, welcome to the show. Please join in the chat by either a toll-free call or by logging into the live chat on YouTube or Rumble, and don't even try to get cheeky or cute, as I'm not into fucking sexually or socially deviant rude, lewd, and crude pieces of shit this morning, as same as Lady Karma and Madame Guillotine. I'm one very serious bitch, so if you want to be lewd, rude, or crude, best you don't even want to try that shit, because it's not gonna end up being that lame loser clown party you may had envisioned by trying all that low-life crap you were envisioning. You feel me? Now that that's all said, I'm gonna go right into our North America's Rising SHO intro then. I'm just gonna ad-lib all the rest of this here, and the conversation 100% in my own 98 pounds of
been a raw, in the flesh mix kind of way.
Well, folks, strap in, because this morning we're gonna be diving together into a disaster so boneheaded, so selfish, so downright un-American, it'll make your blood boil and your jaw drop. I'm your host, Amy Suzanne, WDBG TV's and VNA Media and Press Guild Group's CEO and Directress. Let's call me that female news dish from the old French Northwest voice of reason, who always serves you the real in that Detroit style with a side heaping of heat. And today, we're going to be talking about and reflecting upon the SS United States. You know, that sleek, sexy, racy, angelically raked and silhouetted beast of a ship, America's flagship, the fastest damn ocean liner ever to cut through the Atlantic. Yeah, that one. And guess what? Some slicked up suits in Okaloosa County, Florida, want to sink her. Yeah, you heard me right, stupidly totally destroy and sink her, off their precious little Gulf Coast for a bunch of rich yuppies in scuba gear to ogle while sipping Mai Tais at some overpriced hotel. And where's Donald J. Trump? Our fearless dealmaker, our never-give-up prez? Nowhere to be seen. His staff, twiddling their thumbs. This, my friends, is a screw-up of epic proportions, and I'm here to lay it all bare. Raw, real, and with a little sizzle. Let's go. First off, Okaloosa County, what the hell are you thinking? You greedy, self-absorbed jackasses are ready to take a national treasure, our Mona Lisa of the seas, and turn it into a glorified fish condo for a handful of trust fund divers? Oh sure, they'll tell you it's about tourism dollars, a cool $10 million they're dropping to buy her, tow her, and sink her 20 miles off Destin. They're drooling over the millions they think it'll rake in from scuba shops and charter boats. But let's cut the crap. This isn't about the people. This is about their people. The well-heeled, the well-connected, the ones who can shell out big bucks to stay at some fancy-pants Florida resort while the rest of us schlubs watch from the sidelines. You think Joe Sixpack from Ohio's gonna strap on a tank and dive 180 feet to see a sunk hulk? Hell no. This is elitism dressed up as economic genius, and it stinks worse than a week-old grouper. And don't get me started on the SS United States Conservancy. Oh, they'll cry crocodile tears. We tried to save her, let's peel back the curtain. These clowns owned her for years, and what did they do? Stripped her down like a junkyard jalopy. Sold off the fixtures, the furniture, everything but the damn bulkheads and decks, left her a hollowed-out shell. Bare as a newborn's backside. Now, they're cashing out, handing her over to Okaloosa for a measly $1 million, plus a promise of a museum to soothe their guilty consciences. Hypocrites. They let her rot, and now they're acting like it's some noble sacrifice. But, here's the kicker, folks, those bare bones, that's a gold mine waiting to happen. Picture this, Newport News shipyard, where she was born. Fires up the cranes, the welders, the grinders, naval interior designers. Trump's got the best, believe me. Turn those empty decks into something jaw-dropping. A floating embassy, a troop ship. Hell, she was built to haul 15,000 soldiers in a pinch. Why not use her? But no, Okaloosa says, let's drown her instead. Unreal. Now, let's talk about the big man himself, Mr. Prez. You know I love you, Don, but what the heck's going on here? You've been bellowing from podium since 2016. America can do anything. We never give up. We're the greatest. And I believed you, baby. We all did. So why all sitting on asses while this ship, this symbol of American grit, gets turned into a yuppie playground? This is your wheelhouse, Don. Deal-making, jobs. You could swoop in, slap an executive order on the table and say, "Not on my watch." Revitalize her, repurpose her, put thousands of our peeps to work, shipbuilders, designers, steelworkers, not just in Newport News but across the country. Imagine the headlines. Trump saves SS United States, America wins again. Instead, we've got silence. Crickets. Your team's dropping the ball and it's a damn shame. Let's paint the picture, shall we? The SS United States, she's not just some rusty tub, she's a legend. Built in '52, she smashed the transatlantic speed record. 3 days, 10 hours, 40 minutes, faster than anything before or since. She's a Cold War icon, designed to haul troops if any enemy got frisky. She carried presidents, Hollywood stars, regular folks chasing the American dream. She's us, folks. Bold, fast, unbreakable. And now, Okaloosa wants to shove her under 180 feet of water so a few Rolex-wearing divers can snap selfies with the barnacles. It's tragic and it's stupid. It's a middle finger to every American who ever looked at that ship and felt a swell of pride. But Trump, our America First warrior, he's letting it happen. Hypocrisy, don't even cover it. This is a betrayal of everything he's promised us. Think about what we're losing. That ship could be so much more. Restore her, for a seagoing embassy, a floating showcase of American might, and keep her ready as a troopship. God forbid another war. And we need to move thousands of soldiers or rescue refugees fleeing some hellhole. She's built for it. Bare bulkheads. Perfect. Less to rip out, more to rebuild. Newport News could lead the charge, hiring thousands, good, honest, blue-collar jobs. Interior designers could go wild. Think marble, brass, stars and stripes, everywhere. And let's remember, 2026 is America's tricentennial, 250 years of freedom. No better way to celebrate than raising that ship from the brink, showing the world we don't toss our history overboard for a quick buck. But no, Okaloosa's too busy counting their tourism cash, and Trump's too distracted to care. So here's the call. America, wake up. Trump, get that awesome America First and best ingenious and savvy brain, and that staff you chose in the game. This isn't just about any damn ship, it's about us. It's about America. The SS United States, of which that grand old lady of the sea is a symbolic namesake for, and it's all about Donald J. Trump and America, proving we don't let our still useful national icons sink into the muck for a handful of rich jerks to exploit. Okaloosa County, you ought to be ashamed for purposely destroying a still sound and useful national icon. You self-serving morons, yeah, that's right, every last one of you. I said by First Amendment, write what most normal Americans are thinking, and for America and our posterity's sake, let's show you got integrity and end this plan. Let's refit this grand lady of the sea, as Reagan refitted those Iowa-class battleships, whom still proudly serve America in their own special capacity today, without having to set on the ocean bed into a mere memory of America as currently planned for, by a bunch of greedy self-serving nation-destroying morons. So President Donald J. Trump really needs to axe to put his pen and ass on the line, and behind those words of his that he and we can do anything and never give up to save this ship that represents, symbolizes, and can still work for America. Let idiots in Opelousas find some damn rusted supertanker for their greedy self-centered little reef project, and let the SS United States live. So call D.C. and let's see if they care what you think enough to call or help petition Trump do what needs to be done, beg him to bring her back to glory. And Don, listen up, big guy. You said we can do anything. Prove it. Save her. Put the USA to work, make her a beacon again, not an omen resting in a watery grave. It's your chance to shine, to keep your word, and remind us why we rallied behind ya. Don't let these greedy Florida fools steal America's flagship. Well, why should y'all out there be listening to some big-mouth lil 98-pound flashing her rack girl like me? Because you can't roll back time and time's ticking, folks. It's not about me, but it is all about the message, whatever messenger carries it to you. I just reveal a bit more than most in both body and narrative in order to get clicks, so that as many as possible hear the message, and that ship, our ship, America's irreplaceable, structurally sound and still useful ship, is on its way to Mobile, Alabama now, or is already there to be dismantled for sinking as a fish hotel and toy for just a few right now, who seem to care less what most of America's people would rather see, because their putrid, self-serving, greedy asses seem to care less what most Americans think or want. We have to act fast before she's further prepped to be sunk unless we scream loud enough. So let's scream, let's fight, let's make those national pride-destroying idiots in Alcaloosa feel the heat and Trump feel the fire and will to really save this ship, not by sinking it, but by rebuilding it. As the SS United States isn't just steel and rivets, it's us. It's America. And we, nor America, nor America's irreplaceable flagship, won't go down without a fight. If you're an American woman, stay sexy, always speak your mind, and everyone let's fight together as true patriotic and sensible Americans for this ship, so that America's irreplaceable flagship will live on as a functional and useful vessel and symbol to once again ply the sea. So let's stay mad, and let's save this irreplaceable as well as still relatively easily to refit and rebuild flagship. Well, that's it for this morning's show, but we'll be talking about Detroit next on the show tomorrow, as the same situation occurring there in Detroit, and massive abuses of tax dollars, which we'll show you tomorrow morning, can sadly be seen repeated in many cities and towns, both big and small, across the continent. So enjoy God's gift of today, and join me tomorrow at 9:45. Loves y'all, Amy.